Guys, and welcome back to the channel and welcome to a brand new series. We're doing the one color challenge and we're posing the question, can you truly paint a portrait using just one color? What is popping, you guys? Happy hump day. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are around the world. Hi. Hey yo, so sorry I'm late. But you already know what it is. We're going to make it special. You know what it is. Better late than never, right? So we're going to be painting something fun today. And we're only going to be trying to use the color purple, right? That's my favorite movie, by the way. The color purple. That is my absolute favorite movie in the whole wide world. So I hope you guys are ready. It's going to be a fun, jam-packed time. If you're upon the replay, go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button, all the things. You can flow, you can take me along with you as you kind of flow through your day. Because I'll be chatting and yammering and all the things. So I hope you guys are ready and prepared. Yay! I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited. Like this has been like racking around in my head for quite some time. So let's jump straight on into it. I already have my Stay Wet palette right here. However, there's no paint in it yet. We're going to fill it up with some paint. We got our water. We're working with acrylics today. And if you happen to be in the live chat, hey yo, how are you? Hi, everybody. If you happen to be upon the replay, I will try my best to do timestamps. You know how I do. Hopefully I have time to kind of do all the things, because I want to make it super easy for you guys to jump around and do everything that you need to do. You're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Hey, you're kind of here. Rita's in the house. What is poppin'? Hi, everybody. So let's jump straight on in, even though the materials will be always in the description box in case you guys want to refer back to it. And the materials are always on the side. I always have them laid out for you guys. But I'm using a 9x12 canvas. I wanted to use a bigger canvas, but I couldn't find it. And I was like strapped for time. I was like rushing like a mad woman to do this live stream today. So I was like, damn it, Zaddy, damn it, right? So just trying to get our lives together. Happy hump day though, Rita. Happy hump day to everybody out there. Hope you're doing well. What you got going on today, you guys? That's the question of the day. So let's talk about purples. Now, I wanted to actually put this out there really, really quickly before we jump into the portrait, right? I've already taken the liberty of doing the outline in purple, right? Like you do, because that's the theme of today. We're going to see, can we actually do a full portrait in just purple, right? So, I have a lot of different purple paints that I have available. Now, you guys can use any purple paint. You can use any paint you want. You can do this in watercolor, oils, whatever you decide that you want to do, whatever's going to make you happy. Camera is a little bit bright, so I'm going to bring it down a little bit. Sorry. I had to bring it down just a smidge because it was a little too bright. So yeah, I have different types of paint. So I have grape taffy. So I'm going to use different craft paints and stuff like that. Grape I said taffy, right? This is not a great paint. However, it is affordable and anybody can get it. I think it's probably like $1, not even $1, maybe 50 cents for the like small teeny tiny one right here. And it's really, really good if you're just doing like a quick project. I'm also going to be using the bigger one, but it doesn't really matter what size it is. But this is like the more darker purple. So basically, the key to monochromatic portraits or anything monochromatic is doing different variations or different values of the same color. And we'll kind of go over that and I'll talk about that as we kind of flow through the portrait. Yeah, very exciting. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Yes, I'm still singing Rihanna. Okay, so I'm going to put out a little bit of this, right? Just a smidge. Now, like I said, this paint is super, super cheap. It's not very opaque. And I'm going to just put out different things like that. And I'm also, even though we're doing everything we can to make sure that this thing is going to be in purple, right? And this is also good for beginners, right? For those of you that are beginners, so that you don't have to worry about mixing a bunch of different colors. We're just focusing in and we're honing our skills and we're doing just one color at a time, right? So, and then I also have my artist grade paint, my favorite paint in the whole wide world, which is golden acrylics. And that one, I'm gonna put out black, Mars black, but you can use any black that you have available. Yes, there's a difference, right? So this is like a darker black. And I have my dye, even though this looks black, it isn't. It's purple, if you could see it. Hopefully it's focusing in properly and you can see. Dioxazine purple. My absolute favorite color in the whole wide world. I use this all the time, right? I use it all the damn time. I'm going to put out quite a liberal amount of that. And purple, dioxazine purple. If you don't have that, what are you doing with your life? So you can see that there's a massive difference between, look how watery the craft paint is. And I'm not going in on like paints or whatever, but look how watery the craft paint is versus the heavy body kind of, you know, artist grade acrylic paint that you buy like you do. It is a lot more expensive. Ayo, D is in the house. Hi. How are you? How are you? If you happen to be over on Patreon, oh, I'm going to be posting. Ooh, that scared the holy hell out of me. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for being a part of the Creative Girl crew. If you happen to be over on Twitch. Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. Apollo 1, help me. Good Lord. Apollo 1, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome in. I hope you have your paintbrush or you're ready to roll and we're going to get this party started. Very exciting, right? And I have another color. This is a different sort of purple violet, right? D says, I'm tired. Just finished an 8-hour drive to Orlando. Wow. Hi, Apollo. I'm doing well. How are you? Happy hump day. I hope you're doing well as well. That's crazy. You went all the way to Orlando? Wait a minute. Where you live at again? Without giving away, you know, we don't want to be doing no doxing or whatever. But without giving away too much stuff, but do you live in Florida? Okay, so here's some violet. This is purple violet, right? And I'm telling you guys, this is for more people that are beginners and don't really know too much about. My thing is all crusted over, so I'm gonna take it out. For those of you that are not too familiar, ooh, what is that? What is it? I get really squeamish. Ugh, don't mind me. Look at it, it's like so watery, like ew. Okay, so this is a little bit of a different purple. Look how watery that is, and I didn't even put no water in it. Very nasty, very nasty. We hate it here. We hate it here. Hated it. And then of course I have white. Now, there's no way you're going to be doing a portrait without having black and white, even if you're doing a monochromatic portrait, no matter what color you choose, right? You got to have black and white. Now, if you look up black and white, those are not really considered colors. Those are not considered primaries. They're not considered like hues. I forgot what the word is, but they're not really considered colors. They're considered like hues that lighten and darken. So you would use the black if you want to darken something, And then you would use the white, right? You would use the white if you want to lighten something. So that's the only reason we have our black and whites. Not that we're going to be using this to be like doing a bunch of stuff. This is just to purely darken and lighten. So hopefully you got what I mean by that. Yeah. If you guys have any questions, you could always like put it down. You know what I'm saying? Put it down. All right, so I'm putting out some black. Again, that is purely just to darken and lighten. You're beautiful. Like, don't. Like diamonds in the sky. My son is so tired of me singing that song. He's like, "Oh, so you're singing that song again, Mom?" That's his polite way to be like, I think that song is over. I think we've had quite enough of that song. If you don't mind, you know what I'm saying? All right, so I'm gonna put out a little bit of white. My cap is crusted over. Now, I would definitely recommend that you get a big white. You definitely want to have a large white paint, no matter what you're doing. This in particular, the golden paints are kind of expensive. They're kind of pricey. So these will run you something like, I think it's like $10 or something for this size. If you want to get this. However, I mean, you can get the smaller Liquitex Basics. You know, I really love Liquitex Basics, so it's like kind of like an alternative. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like an alternative, babe. Let's get our lives together. All right, now, and then we got our handy dandy spray bottle off in the area. I'm not gonna do too much spraying there because, like I said, craft paint is super cheap, super opaque, super chalky. I usually don't use it, but for the purposes of today's kind of like art challenge, we're gonna do it, right? But I definitely want to spray down my like heavy body ones because I don't want those to get like whatever. And you see how that's purple, right? I sprayed it, and now you can see it's actually purple, for real. They're actually purple. All right, now, okay, I found this model on Pinterest, like you do, and she's absolutely beautiful, and she has like a whole wig collection of like all these exotic wigs and these different styles, and she's the only one that does these like fantasy, weird, beautiful photo shoots. I forgot her name is, but I'll try to attach that below and stuff like that. And I've actually been following her for a few years on Instagram or whatever. So I also, of course, you can't forget the Posca pen, right? Because you know I love a good Posca pen, right? And here's the purple Posca pen. So we'll be using that for like some outlines and other whatever. Whatever purple stuff you got in your arsenal, pull it out. Now, if you happen to be on Patreon, make sure you vote in the poll. I know you guys didn't probably see the poll because I put it up late, right? But vote in the poll so that I know exactly what color. For those on Patreon, they get to choose what color we paint each week in the series. Okay? Very exciting. All right, now let's get started. I want to start with the hair. The hair is super gorgeous. We want to just like go in. Like, I'm scared. I don't know. Are you scared? Yeah, we're all scared. Okay. And it's only one color. So it's like, what do I do? I'm like so used to like mixing colors and doing all these things. Oh, for those of you that are super beginners, right? And you really are not aware of like how to exactly mix purple, because everybody doesn't have convenience colors. That's what they call convenience colors, which is where you can get the pre-made, whatever, bottled kind of purple, right? You could actually go with a magenta. Yes, Naeem. I think that's how you say her name. I think her name exactly. You know exactly who I'm talking about. I'm following her on Instagram. I think she has a twin, and her twin looks exactly the same, but she's not even in fashion. It's like so crazy genetics, right? Um, but yeah. And I think I like her a lot because she's born like a couple of days after me. So I kind of understand her whatever. Now, you can use magenta, magenta or red. Red and blue will give you purple. So, my favorite combination to create purple is magenta and phthalo blue. That's my favorite combination, which is these two. So these are the only things that's going to give you the purple in case you don't have the pre-made purples. You can get a red and a blue. Any sort of red or blue will do to give you a purple. However, the different shades you're gonna get is gonna be totally different, right? You're gonna get different shades of purple depending on the type of blue and red that you have. So kind of think about that as you kind of flow through. And I'm actually gonna add a little bit of this to it because in order to even make purple, you have to have some sort of red anyway. So why not? So this is not cheating, you guys. This is not cheating. Okay? I had to have a way to get some sort of purple in there. I mean, some sort of magenta. Hey, hey, yo. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. 755 Media's in the house. What is poppin'? We doing the one color challenge. Hopefully you're joining us. If not, sit back and relax as we kind of flow through this situationship. How are you? How are you feeling? What's up? Catch us up. All right, so I'm going to use my handy dandy Simply Simmons kind of like round brush. And I'm going to go in. And the reason why I'm using my round brush is because it's hair. And I want to have that like, I don't know, versatility to be able to like go in and do different things or whatever. All right. Now, since this is the base of the hair and this is our first coat, I'm going to go in with my darker purple, right? Or you could use this dark one, but this is not going to give you a lot of coverage. Look at it. It's like so watery. You're not going to get a lot of coverage with this. But I'd rather go in with the purple. See how deep and dark that is, though? That's the difference between professional paint and like student paint. Or like, this isn't even student paint. It's like craft paint. It literally says craft paint. You know what I mean? So that's like the difference between that. You guys don't want to see my boobs in the shot. You want to see the actual thing. Get out of there, boob. All right, so let's go in. And the only reason I put these outlines in as a guide, mostly for you guys, but also, you know what I mean? Just to give me a guide of where I'm going. But, I mean, you could literally just go in and, like, add whatever you need to add, right? So, I mean, because you would normally have something like this anyway. Um, you're a shooting star, I see. A vision of ecstasy. Now, her hair is a whole lot lighter than this, but I'm just going in with these like lighter tones because I want the hair to be as accurate as it can be, but not really, you know. So I'm gonna go in with that, and then it's all purple, so we don't have to worry. And then we can go in with like a lighter purple. Like now we can kind of get into like the lighter purples. And then you can kind of go in. And then that way you can like, you know, create like whatever. Again, we're going to have to go in and we may even have to add a little magenta. Again, it's not cheating because in order to get purple, you have to have some sort of red in there anyway. So, okay, make it make sense. Now you see how watery that is. So you're gonna be doing, if you happen to be working with a craft paint, you're gonna be doing a lot more kind of layers, right? You're gonna be working with a lot more layers if you're doing like this craft paint. But I truly want to be able to make um I want to be able to create a full portrait using just purple. So we're gonna see if we can actually get it done. The funny thing about it is when I first started painting, I thought to myself like, oh my god, doing hair is so hard. I don't even know what to do, how to do it, da da da. And you see that there, every purple is not really created equal. As you can see, there's some purples that are more leaning towards red. There's other purples that's leaning towards like, a darker color. That's kind of what I'm thinking about. And her hair is not full purple. It has a lot of pink in it, believe it or not. It has a lot of pink in that hair. I'm glad I kind of did the outlines because it gives me like a graphic feel. You're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. And look at that, it's looking great already. Like I love purple. I love purple, pink. But yeah, I know pink is my favorite color. That's my signature color, right? And it really is. I really enjoy D says I really enjoy doing paintings and only pack and white. Oh, black and white. I said pack and white. Black and white. Mostly because it's easy to mix the shades and adjust them exactly. And this is the same concept if you're doing it in a it's the same exact concept. Um and I'm gonna go in, and I'm just gonna reinforce those shadows. Go right in and reinforce those shadows. You can even go in with like a darker color here. Now near the neck, you can go in with straight like black. I mean, this isn't black, but you know what I'm saying. This is still purple, but it's still purple. Yes, I know what you meant, D. I know exactly what you meant. So basically, you would adjust your stuff, adjust your different variations of color according to what area you're painting. It's the same concept if you're painting with like brown, whatever, any sort of skin tone, like regular skin tone. It's pretty much the same exact context concept. Same exact concept. I'm just going in, filling in the areas that I feel are super dark. Hey! Hi, Jada. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to the Creative Girl Crew. Welcome. We're so happy you're here. Now, I've done monochromatic before, but I've never done like a full portrait in like just the same color. I've never done that. So we're gonna be doing it together, y'all. Doing it together. Now that wig is beautiful. You know I love a good wig, especially a purple wig. Like stop playing. The only reason I had to switch over to like this weird brown wig. The debauchery of it all. I had to switch over to a weird brown wig. You're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I had to witch over. Good lord. But now we're gonna save our extreme like purples and whatever. Or we're gonna save that for the highlights. That's what we're saving it for. We're saving it for the highlights, baby. Wait to the highlight reel before you start doing anything like that. Now this wig is slayed and laid. We love it, right? Yeah, we do. Slayed and laid. Oh, you good. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. Huh. My hair is purple right now. Is it? Really? I would love to see that. What you got purple action like this going on? Inquiring minds want to know. I just leave you over there and oh child. Look at our water. The good thing we probably won't have to change our water too much. Hey oh. I need to bring this in a little bit. Let me bring this out. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna take you on a ride with me. And hopefully don't drop my damn camera in the process. Sorry, you guys. Alright, cool. Cool. Very exciting. Alright, let's continue. Where D at? Let me see. Did you see the new episode of The Last of Us? I don't know. I wasn't, I wasn't too impressed. I wasn't really feeling it like that. I don't know what it is. That little girl, she be rubbing me the wrong way for real. She be rubbing me the wrong way. I'm like, shut up. I'm like, girl, no. Like, girl, no. Purple braids, maybe not as bright as the more violet. Yes. I love that. Purple looks so good, especially on our skin tone for real. I love monochromatic. I did a mountainscape and I adored it. Yes, I love to hear that. I don't know whether you guys would actually like this or not. I was like, let me see whether they're gonna be feeling it or not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know whether they will or not, but we definitely gonna check it out. So we're just filling it up. And then we're gonna have to go in. You gotta add highlights. You gotta add highlights, okay? Highlights are super important. You definitely want to add them highlights. I haven't watched the most recent one yet. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, definitely no spoilers, but she be doing the most, and it's real irritating, for real. So yeah, like I was saying, you guys, I love doing hair. Well, not like actual hair in real life, but you know what I mean, right? I love doing hair. So as you can see, even these purples are not giving her the full pop, pop, pop. So you would definitely have to go in with some violet or some other colors. You definitely would have to. Or with some red. Definitely have to go in with some red. It's such a beautiful model, and I use a lot of her photos for inspiration. Yes, she is, right? She's so small and petite and like, you know? And she be living the life, honey. Living the life only dreams are made of, for real. She be living the life. I even follow her on YouTube. She has a YouTube channel where she does like beauty stuff. All her beauty guru activities. I never bought one of her wigs, but I probably should because I mean I do like wigs. I do love it. So we're just filling in. Again, I have my kind of roadmap of where I want to go with things. We're filling that in. So I know exactly what I want to do. And look, I mean, even in real life, she looks like one of those like cartoon like characters you see. I don't even know how to explain it. But she looks like one of those cartoon characters, but like she's real life like that, you know? You're like diamonds in the sky. Yes, I'm gonna be singing that song throughout the whole live stream. And you know what's funny? Because let me tell you something. And she's dominating in the beauty industry because I literally looked for her. I literally looked and not no no no. Let me backtrack. I literally did a search on Pinterest and I said, boom, I need beautiful, whatever you call it, like colorful hair, like different color hair, purple hair and red hair, whatever. And do you know she's the only person that came up? She was the only person that was dominating Pinterest when it came to hair and makeup. So I had no choice. And then I was like, and then before I knew it, I had a whole board just with her. And then I'm like, okay, maybe I better not show anybody this board. Because then people are gonna think I'm like, am I stalking her? Is she crazy? What happened? Because I literally had like a whole Pinterest board just of her. Oh man, I cracked myself up. I can't. Literally had a Pinterest board just of her. And I'm like saying to myself, are you okay? I'm like, wait a minute. That was not intentional for her. It was not intentional for me to have a whole Pinterest board with just her. It was not intentional for real. Funny because I was thinking I have her saved somewhere on Pinterest. Exactly. Like it's crazy. She's dominating Pinterest. So if you guys happen to be on my Patreon and you are, because I put the link up of my page of my Pinterest on Patreon. If you happen to see this board, don't judge me. Because I swear, like I'm like, wait a minute, like you start like reevaluating your life for real. But I'm like, she kills it every time. So what am I supposed to do about that? For real. Every single time. She's killing it. Every single time. That's like my portrait board. Portrait board girl. There's one girl with some really rich dark skin. It's like 50 photos of the one girl. Exactly. It's crazy. You get like that one person. But you know what? I mean, you know what? I can even say it's crazy. Because, I mean, for us artists, it's a normal thing. Like, it's like having a muse, right? You're gonna have those people, you're like, oh my God, like, that's my person. That's who I love. I like, painting. That's what I think looks good. Da 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 da. You're gonna have those people. For real. You always have that one person. You're like, ooh, ooh, there it is. All right, I'm gonna get a little bit of this. Now once you add the more of this magenta you add, the more pink it will get. So you get a lot of more, like these colors have a lot more blue in it, right? So you got to think about it. You're getting those different ratios. You can see in this one, if I add a lot more, the magenta is getting more warm, more pink, more violety, yada yada yada. These verses have a lot of blue in it, and it doesn't have as much red. So you're gonna get into like something a little bit different. So that's when I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna make this area a little more violet, right? I'm gonna do that. And it's better to switch over to like a smaller brush too, because I don't want to mess her up. Didn't want to mess her up. Alright, now we can get into like the smaller brush, and I can kind of go in and add. And kind of fiddle around with the hairline a little bit with this trying to get this thing wet enough. I can be able to go in. There you go. You're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Okay. Like here she go. Alright. Now we're gonna go in and we're gonna start messing around with the face and gonna get right in here into the eyebrows. I'm just gonna do like a light color of purple right here with the eyebrow. So I'm doing like a medium tone purple because I'm gonna have to go in with a darker version, but yeah. We definitely have to go in with a darker version. Very pretty. It's looking good already, right, you guys? Same thing in the eyes, but I'm going with the darker purple, or you can even go with a black, like if you really want it to be dark. If you don't have the dioxazine purple, you can go in with the darker purple. I mean, you can go in with the black if you don't have the dark purple. Now, usually I would do this with a Posca pen, but I don't have a dark purple Posca pen, so we won't be doing that. All right, let's go in. Pop her eyeball in. Worry about highlights later. Again, we're not really thinking about it being like super hyper realistic anyway. And I'm going in with that same dark color, and I'm gonna go right into her nostrils. And ow. I'm gonna get into that same dark color. I'm going right around here. You and I, you're like diamonds in the sky. I guess I'm singing the hell out of that song, huh? So I'm still trying to go with the purple, but I'm gonna mix a little bit of this red in there, or the magenta. You could use red. And I'm gonna make a lighter, kind of like red purple. I don't know how to explain it, but like a red purple. Red purple it is, baby. Cause she has red lips, but we're not doing red because we're still trying to maintain that purple. So we're gonna go with a red purple, right? That's what we'll do. We'll still try to go with that red purple. Red purple it is. And then we'll add a little more magenta to represent that bottom lip. We still gotta make it purple though, right? We're all this is all like in the purple family for real. I'm gonna spray this area. In the purple family, like beautiful, like diamonds and you know everything gotta be diamonds in the sky, boy. I'm getting a lot more of the purple red or magenta. Ooh, could you imagine? Could you imagine everything purple? Ooh, very exciting. I love that. We're making some good progress, you guys. Making some really good progress. You're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I'm just bringing you down just a smidge. Bringing you down just a smidge. All right, now trying to figure out what her skin tone is gonna look like is gonna be the tricky part of everything, right? I mean, in the meantime and in between time, we can create. I think we'll do the flowers in like this light purple. No, you know what? Let's add a little bit of white to it. Now let's give us a really light purple. Maybe we could do a light magenta. Let's do that. Or a light pink. You could do a light pink, but not really. You gotta stay within that purple, right? You gotta stay within that pink. Stay within the pink, baby. Stay within the pink. Stay within the pink of it all. Or you could even do like a super light, like purple. Very light, like almost white, right? Because this is just accents anyway. We're not trying to make things look that real for real. You go in, fill in those blanks. I don't know why I didn't fill that in. Very nice, very nice. We're loving that. Are we loving that? Very nice. Now, as you add more and more layers, this is gonna look more and more and more realistic, and it's gonna be so cute, right? Hopefully, it's gonna be cute. I don't know. Now, the only thing I will do is I'm gonna do a gray. Well, let's do a purple gray. Still keeping in that purple family. We're still holding on to a tinge of purple, but I do have to make it gray because you know the white to the eyes is not white. I always tell y'all that all the time. I'm gonna add a little bit of black, but I'm still gonna make it a purple gray, and we're gonna still have a little bit of purple in there, right? So we still got a little bit of purple in there. We're still sticking in that same theme of purple, purple, purple. Um, I was like, what the hell am I painting? We're going into the whites of the eyes. So you gotta delicately kind of put it in there. I was like, what the hell am I painting? I'm gonna make it a little bit darker. Mm. Don't worry. Like if you mess up the eyeball, like the eyeball shape, we can always go back and. That's why it's good to have your reference photo available, so you kind of know what's going on. So you may have to adjust the eyes anyway, so it's fine, right? All right. Fun fact though, we got a kitty cat. Kitty cat, cat, cat. Yeah, we did. And she's so cute, so precious. Like, just the cutest thing you could ever think of in the whole wide world. Cute little kitten she is. You and I, you and I. We like diamonds in the sky. Now, if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to hit that like button, you guys. Smash it. Or if you put the replay, hit the like button. Share this out to your creative friends. It really helps my channel out. Let me see. You're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I had to put y'all up on the thing. So yeah, and we're still going. I don't think I want to dry or do any sort of stuff like that. I think we're gonna keep going and just do whatever. I'm probably gonna end up darkening up those flowers, but I just wanted to highlight that just to make it stand out from, whatever was going on, so that I don't lose the flower. That's why I kind of highlighted it. I'm still spraying. All right, now we gotta like psych ourselves up, get a game plan on what we're gonna do with the face, right? Bitch, we gotta be like, oh, what are we doing with the face? I don't know. I don't know. We gotta figure out what we gonna do. Mm-hmm. So I guess we gotta approach it like a regular portrait, right? So usually I'll start with like my darker tones and da da da. Kind of work my way from there, but I'm trying to wrap my head around it because I don't want her to look like an alien. But she might be ended up looking like an alien today. I mean, that's the purpose of the challenge, right? To make it look as good as possible, even though it's like whatever, right? Um, it's a monochromatic portrait. And really, at the end of the day, this is just an exercise for you guys to get comfortable with color mixing. Because if you only use one color, it's going to force you to mix color. It's going to force you to figure out what your tones are and all of that stuff. So that's kind of what that is. All right. I'm going to get some of this, a little bit of that. I'm trying to think of like a nice mid-tone in between all of these to get like a base for her face. But I don't want it to blend in. So I'm going to add a little bit of white. I do not want it to like blend into her face, if that makes any sense. I don't even know what to call it. But I don't want it to blend into the hair. So there's that, right? And so we're gonna test it out. Yeah, so that's kind of like a good mid-tone. That's a good kind of mid-tone, and then you're gonna have to go in with like something a little bit lighter, maybe. You're going right here. You're going with like something lighter right about here. I'm trying not to lose that strand of hair. I'm losing it anyway. You and I, you and I. Like diamonds in the sky. So we make her face a little bit lighter, because again, we're trying to go for tones, right? So, I mean, you could do like maybe some gray blues. I mean, gray whatever, right? You could even go in with like the gray if you wanted to, right? You could do like a purple gray right here. And we're like really going in. Or like we're doing this or we're doing this, right? We're doing it. And I'll go in with like the grays right about here. And that gray is gonna give you a little bit of a muted tone. That's why I was like, let me go with that for a minute. You're beautiful like diamonds. Okay, stop singing that, Danielle. Stop singing that. Oh man. Stop singing it. Sorry guys. Like what happened to my focus? Alright, so we're gonna put a little bit of a darker tone. Right about here. And right about here is where I'll add the white. A little bit of white right there. A little bit right here too. Again, we're gonna have to go over this just to kind of like whatever, right? We're definitely gonna have to go over this again to kind of reinforce whatever we feel is going on here. The good thing about, everything pretty much almost being the same. And I'm going on up underneath here. And I'm putting a little like magenta, purple, whatever, whatever. Right up under here. Now we'll kind of lift her nose up a little bit. Right up under here. Same thing here. And I'm going right up under here. And then we can go back to like this lighter tone. You and I, you and I. Of course, I'm going back to that, right? And this kind of has to be the same tone of whatever's on her face. So we got to go in with like the lighter, I don't know, with like the gray. And it's a good way to kind of mute that purple too, is to put like the gray. All right, so I covered up the hair strand, but it's fine because we'll have to go in and do it again. Gotta go in and do it again. Just gonna put a little more purple. Because it just makes sense. It just makes sense. Here. I got distracted. Got distracted, baby. Alright. Now we're going into like the lighter color once again. More purple. And I'm gonna get into like this color. Like, everything's super wet right now. Let's just blend it out. Mm-hmm. Looks crazy, but we're gonna stick in there and keep going, right? It looks crazy. She's looking crazy. She's looking crazy. You gotta like sing your way through it, because if you don't, you be like, oh hell no, this is not working. Sing your way through it, y'all. It's gonna be alright. I promise you it will be okay. Sing your way through it. I'm painting over my strand again. We're gonna have to pop that back in later on. No, it's fine. All purple all day, right? Purple, red. I'm mixing it in. We're doing it. All right away. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm feeling purple today. Like, I'm feeling so purple today. Still going with purple and playing around with the face or whatever. That magenta is still wet, so it's a good thing because then you can like blend it and do whatever you need to do. Hold up, y'all. I'm gonna lift this camera. Not lift it, but every time I move my brush, you're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Alright, let me see if I can lift y'all up without any sort of weird craziness happening. Alright, I'm taking y'all on a ride. There we go. Let me lock y'all in place. Lock you in place, baby. Alright, there we go. A lock channel in place. That was like all lopsided and looking crazy. And I kept wondering, like, why the hell is the camera not focusing in every time I move my brush? It wasn't focusing because it was too close. It was catching it like, hello, hello. You're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. And I'll bring y'all in a little bit. So y'all can see what's going on. Here we go. There we go. All right. Sorry, y'all. But I had to fix it. I had to fix it. It was doing something totally weird. I was tired of it not focusing in every time I did something, which was like so stupid. Again, remember, as you kind of work your way through this is not for you to be like, you know what I mean? Like hard on yourself and feeling like it needs to be super duper realistic and everything needs to be whatever, right? But yeah. My white is drying out. Now you see why you needed the white, right? Because you're gonna have to go in and do the thing. Go in and do the thing, baby. All right. So we're making progress. We are making progress. If you made it this far, like you're a superstar for real. Because we're making some serious progress. But this would definitely be fun to do. Like if you're thinking about doing a some sort of project or whatever. Like you want to make it like an alien woman, da 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 da. It's definitely fun for that. We're making some good progress, y'all. All right, my paint is drying up. It's drying. I mean, like Dry as the Sahara Desert on us, right? Now that we're kind of laying things down, this is our first kind of like base coat. Usually when I get ready for a live stream, I have time to kind of map somebody's face out and really figure out like what's the points, blah 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 blah. What do they have going on? I have time to do a lot of that stuff, but on her, I really did not have the time. So I was like, damn, Zaddy, Zim. Huh? He did not have the time. I'm fixing like the bottom of her face right here. Like diamonds in the sky. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we singing that song again, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Yeah, singing that song again. I'm just trying to soften this area out a little bit. Because it's going to drive me crazy if I don't. That's all I'm doing. I'm trying to soften that out. Woo! I mean, she's starting to look like a person now. Like, before she was looking like Mr. Potato Head a little bit. But we're slowly and surely kind of getting it together. Mr. Potato Head. That's gonna be something, right? Let's be like, oh, we made a purple portrait. You know what I mean? It's definitely gonna be something. I'm filling in those areas. And there's a little bit of shadow right here also. A little bit of shadow right there. I'll put a little bit of like magenta, purple, whatever, whatever. And the yeah. So I'll put a little bit of a lighter tone over there. I'm just sculpting her face out. Alright, now we can go in. I'm gonna go in with this color and like paint her body. Still gotta go in with like details and stuff on the face. I gotta go a little bit lighter. Or lighter for this area. Same thing here. And again, it's all about what you're comfortable with. Like, if you're not comfortable, like, if you want the face to be like a different color or whatever, I mean, you know, regular color, regular skin tone, you could also do that. It doesn't necessarily have to be this, you know? We're just fixing the face. You gotta go in and fix things and whatever. Fixing her face really quickly. Alright, now is when I'm kind of getting out my Posca pen. I'm still not gonna put that strand in there yet, because, yeah. We might not even be able to finish this full thing in one sitting. It's best if you always take a break in the middle anyway. And if that's the case, we'll come back and we'll continue. We'll continue this project on Friday. We'll do a part two. Part two, baby. So that's like the dark purple. And I'm like, woo. All right, so we getting into. I'm gonna go into maybe something like this. We're getting into like something darker right about here. To represent her lid, I guess. The lid, baby. Hey, Black Karma. Thanks for coming through. Thanks, 755 Media. Yes, we're still working it out. We're working it out. We're working it out. But everything takes time, you guys, right? Like, you're not going to be able to paint a masterpiece overnight. You know what I'm saying? We got to do something with our lives. But if you take your time and really just go in with the different details and do all the things that you feel like you need to, especially when it comes to like acrylics, because acrylics is such a freaking pain. I swear, acrylics is like so crazy and such a pain in the neck. And like, you could spend all day kind of dealing with acrylics for real. You're beautiful, like diamonds in the sky. Yes, I'm saying it again. Okay? Go with it. Go with it. All right. I'm getting into the Posca pen. Because I'm going to switch over to her eyes. I'm actually going to put my photo right here. I could be able to see it and feel it and love it. So she actually has quite a bit of eye makeup on. I'm going to turn it so I could be a little more comfortable for me. Sorry, I had to do a little thing really quick. I'm so sorry y'all couldn't see that. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to like fix her eye really quickly. Sometimes you gotta do this. So you see, I'm trying to, I don't even know how to explain it, but like do the little outline or whatever in the eyeball. Do the outline in the eyeball. And I'm trying to fix my eyeball at the same time. Okay. Trying to get her eyes the way I see them because even if like the rest of it looks purple, even if it looks crazy, even if she looks like an alien from outer space, if you get the eyes right, I think you can pull it off for real. Alright, so we're gonna go in. I don't know why this thing is bugging me like this, but and then we're gonna go in. I'm gonna do the eyebrows really quickly. I know my hand is in the way, you guys. I'm sorry about that. Now it's starting to look like her the way it should. As it should. Sometimes when you paint at an angle like this, that's why I like to paint a lot with my easel. So be careful when you're doing portraits. If you're like painting at an angle or you're painting with like rain, like it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but like it's laying on the table or something, or you're laying on the floor. It's hard to get your proportions the way you want them to be because now I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna put her thing back in there. Really hard to get proportions right if it's like laying down. Sometimes I have to like lift it up. Or sometime after a live stream I have to like go in and correct things that I feel like wasn't right because When it was laying on the table, I didn't see exactly what the hell was going on for real. I'm just going in with an outline. That's what I'm doing. Beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Alright, so I gotta fix her eyes because I don't like them. Give her a little bit of baby hair action. Get some of that baby hair, baby. And then we're kind of going with the paint. You guys can really not see that. Oh, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's coming together. I gotta adjust her eyes a little bit, but it's coming together. We still have to go in and do another layer on her face and lips. We're beautiful like diamonds. Oh my god. Why do I keep saying that? Okay. Now. Now when we need to, this is when you step back, you evaluate, you go have a water, you go have a chat with a friend, with a spouse, whatever. You chop it up, you blah blah blah, right? This is when you have those sort of moments. And you take a break, you step away from the painting so you can kind of see what's going on. That's like the best course of action, you know what I'm saying? Mm. Here's where you can do more. Now we're gonna do more with the hair. I'm gonna leave her face alone just to give my eyes a break from it. And then once I come back to the face and I can figure out like what's wrong with it. Okay, like this side is way, here we go. I figured out that bit for a moment. Figure it out, baby. Figure it out. Now, I added a little more magenta this time. That's why you can see it's more rich, it's more red. It comes out as more red a little bit. And same thing here. Because her hair is kind of like more, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's more leans on the magenta purpley side than like full blown whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain that, but yeah. You're a shooting star, I see. Wait a minute, where? Okay. I'm just double checking my whatchamacallit. My whatchamacallit. Double checking my whatchamacallit. Thank you, boo. Thank you, boo. I appreciate it. All the love makes me very happy. Makes me very happy. Now is when I'm kind of going into the dark color. Once again. You're definitely gonna have to go back in and do some more layers. Like you're not gonna be able to get away from that. It's not gonna work. Especially if you're dealing with something like a craft paint. That stuff is so watered down. You're not gonna be able to get away with doing just the bare minimum with or whatever. It's just not gonna happen. So you're gonna have to go in and just do the thing. You're gonna have to go in, my loves. You add your shadows and you just play around with the different values or whatever you feel is going on. And then this is when I add more magenta, a little bit of white. And that's when you can kind of go in and you start like, you know. I mean, you can let this dry though. You should let it dry, and then you can go in with these like magenta highlights. It's not gonna work right now. That's for sure. Especially with everything still being wet. It's just not gonna work. I'm adding a little more magenta to my purple just to make it as whatever. I know anybody listening to me gonna be like, how many times is she gonna sing that song? How many times is she gonna sing that song? I'm just adding shadows. I'm getting into like these darker kind of tones and stuff like that. Same thing here. You could actually leave the light purple if you wanted to. You could leave the light purple in there. And that would kind of give you different things that you're looking for. And same thing back here. And you can kind of go in. So adding the different shadows and doing the different things, right, will give you uh a lot of different depth in kind of what you need and stuff like that. You'll be able to get a lot more depth. A lot more depth. All right, so now I'm gonna move on. I need more white. I'm gonna use some of this. This is not as good as the other way, but it's fine. We can work with it. Gonna be a little bit of water. I'm getting sidetracked messing with these could make them white too. I didn't even think about that. You could just make them white. And I'm gonna get a little more. Same thing. It's all purple. It's all good, right? All purple here. Purple people. Purple people eaters. That sounded weird. You're beautiful. What? Okay. I know y'all tired of that, but I had to sing it. Sorry. I had to extend her face out. So I'm messing with the face once again, right? We're going back in with that. Yeah. Anything over here? So if you work at it and you really just work. I don't know why I keep singing every Rihanna song. Work. Give me the. Oh my God, I need help. Okay, stop me now. Oh man, I'm getting delirious. He's getting delirious. All right, and I gotta fix. What do we gotta fix? Her lips. So then you just take a look at your reference versus what you see in front of you. Is it looking good? Does it look close? Now it doesn't have to be like I said, realistic, right? Like that's not what we're going for per se. That's not what I'm going for, per se. But um, I want it to be as close as possible, though. I do want it to be as close as possible. I do want it to be as close as possible, though. You know what I mean? I want it to be as close as possible. So we're gonna do the best we can to make it as close as possible. For real, right? Yes, we are. All right. So what color are we gonna use for um for the background? Anybody know? Anybody know? Anybody know? All right, we getting close now, y'all. We are getting close. Mm-mm-mm-hmm. Getting close. Trying to fix her eyebrow. Fixing that eyebrow and going back in with the lighter. That lighter tone. All right, now I'm trying to figure out. I need to fix her lips and something else really quickly. Something else really quickly. I don't know. Hold on. I'm gonna put some of this dark purple here. Yeah. And I'm gonna fix. Oh, you have to go back in with the gray. Go back in with the gray, y'all. Right, I gotta fix her eye. And I just straighten it out a little bit. Yeah, great. That eye decided to do something else for me. What's new? And for some reason, it doesn't want to cooperate, does it? Too bad. You're gonna cooperate today, buddy. I'll tell you that much. You will be cooperating today. Yes, you will. You will be cooperating today. Fixing things where I see fit. That's pretty much what I'm doing at this point, is fixing, fixing, fixing. I'm doing a lot of fixing. And I'm also waiting for things to dry also. Here. I need to go in with some highlights. Beautiful. I keep singing that song. I gotta wait for that eye to dry for me to go back in and do what I need to do with it. If not, it's gonna drive me insane. You're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Whoop. We're doing good, y'all. Keep up the good work, you guys. You got this. You got this. Something's missing. What's missing? I'm just looking all over to see what is missing. Mm. I'm like, oh no, we're not gonna make this realistic. And here we are trying to make it realistic. Here y'all are. Y'all don't know how to act, okay? It's all y'all for real. Here y'all are. Y'all don't know how to act. Oh, your shooting star. See, I keep singing that damn song. Okay, let's see. Here. Right here. That water is so filthy. You definitely want to get your water together. Let me brighten this up for y'all. There you go. Who that is? You hear me? See, I didn't come to play. I came to slay today, y'all. He came to slay today, y'all. She came to slay today. He came to slay, 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 slay. And have a little bit of thing right there. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Y'all know what I'm gonna say. You're beautiful, like diamonds in the sky. Ooh. You have to make changes where you see them. Oi, oi, oi. What I have oh, here it is. Make changes when you see them, my loves. I had to wait to kind of fix. All right, I'm gonna pop a highlight in her eye because I feel like a highlight and some eyelashes. You gotta do some eyelashes. I don't really like this white, but we'll work with it. Something's going on with this. I was messing up my stuff. Sorry I'm not talking, but if y'all have any questions, you can always put it down. I'm just trying to work my way through this. I want it to be the way I want it to be. I'm gonna soften out her face a little bit because I feel like it's a little too Zoolander. Alright. So I'm gonna soften it out a little bit. I kind of dialed back some of that white in her eye as I didn't like it. So I dialed it back. Okay, so while that's drying, I'm gonna actually put more highlights in the hair. This time I'm gonna go in with more magenta. It's gonna have a little bit of A bit of that white in there. I'm just brushing some of this on here. And I'm going to get a little more magenta. I know I had some more magenta somewhere, but here we are. And let's get some white. Here's when we get into the white. I won't be able to get it as white and bright as that, but we will definitely try, right? As long as you got it in the purple family, you know what I'm saying? Get it somewhere in the ballpark of the purple family. We're trying to get it somewhere in the middle, somewhere in the ballpark of this sort of magenta vibe. We are doing the best we can with what we got, for real, right? That's how you do it. Doing the best we can with what we got. If you don't have magenta, you could always just use red, like, right? You just supplement with red. Supplement with red, baby. It'll give you almost about the same result, for real. I covered up that arm, but it's okay. It's just okay. I covered up that arm. And again, you don't have to have it in this color, right? So I'm just going straight in. With this magenta. And I think I'm just gonna go in. I mean, you got the little. I don't know whether I want to make these. I mean, you could just do like little yellow dots too. I don't know. I'm just playing around. Playing around. What do you need, bro? Yes, I'm still live. What do you need? You alright? Uh-uh. Yes. Mm-hmm. Go on. I am still live. And you yapping. Get out, bub. Get out. Thank you. I'll be done in a minute anyway. Yeah. Where's the cat?
Downstairs.
You downstairs? Yeah. I didn't like that shadow over there, so I fixed it. Did not like it, so there you go. There you go, baby. Did not like it, so I fixed it. You're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. There you go. I fixed it. It's a little trickier. I don't know what, like, to me, like, here's my thoughts on it, alright? To me, I feel like it's a little more trickier to do with one color. So you just don't have the convenience of all the different colors. That's the thing. That's the jam. You don't have the convenience of all the different colors. So you can't do what you want. You know? But I mean, we discovered, right? We discovered together that you can do a portrait with just one color. You just have to have a little more patience to kind of do it with one color. The only thing with that. A little more patience. And you'll eventually get where you want to get. You know what I mean? If you're a little more patient, darling, you'll be able to get where you want to go. So, and then you can keep highlighting and all of that, right? You can keep going if you really want to keep going. You can not keep going, or you know what I mean? Like, it's just up to you, kind of like how realistic you want things to be. So, just keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Of course, she looks a whole lot better than in real life, probably, than what I'm depicting, but I think we did a good job. I mean, what do you think, guys? You put it down in the comments, like especially if you put on the replay and you watch till the end. I want to know. What do you think? Did we nail it? Did we get it? Did you know? Alright, so let's get some of this. Get some of the magenta. And go over that like harsh line. Alright. And I want to be happy. You and I, you and I. Okay, so let's do eyebrows because I think we're like done fiddling around with this as much as we can, right? Like, I feel like we've done quite a bit of stuff for real. We've done quite a bit of things, right? That's what I say. Meanwhile, here I go with the brush again, right? So, um, I want to put. Oh, it's getting dark too. Not me hearing it's getting dark. All right, now. Okay, I'm gonna give her a little bit of eyelash. Mm, you got some eyelashes now. She's got some eyelashes. All right, let's do the background. Then we're gonna call it a day. What are we gonna do for the background? Maybe we should do like I don't know. I really don't know what to do with the background. It's the first time I'm like, I don't know what to do with the background. I guess in this case, you could do what you want with the background for real. I'm really like honest about it. I guess you can pretty much do what you want with the background. Hmm. Let me see if I can do maybe a pink background. Ooh, or maybe I could do a light blue background. Yeah, beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Let's do light blue background. I got some light blue. Gotta turn my light on. Ooh, child. Sorry, y'all. Turn that down. Turn it all the way down. Sorry, y'all. That was like so bright. I'm sorry about that. All right, so I got some blue, and this is what we're gonna use. Again, the background doesn't count. Like that's not cheating, right? Because for the most part, we did everything in the purple color like we agreed to, right? So yeah, this is not cheating, and we'll still mix it in. This is light blue. If you guys are curious, that's what that is. And there we go. And we'll still have like hints of blue. I mean, purple in there, right? Still have hints of. And really, like I said, purple. I mean, blue is really close to purple. You can do a lot with that. And I have a little bit of purple kind of mixed in my brush anyway, so we're really not cheating. I mean, you could always do the flowers in whatever color you see fit. Whatever color you see fit. I think I'm gonna go in with this magenta. Mm. And now that this is like the background is still wet, you could actually go in and do like a soft like blend on the outside. You're beautiful, like diamonds in the sky. And I'm still singing that song. You back in here, bro?
They said that you were done.
I am gonna be doing it in a minute. I can't rush it, you know? I gotta do what I need to do, my boy. Why you in my business? Huh?
No, 1 second. Are you really recording? What is that?
That's what?
Right there.
Right there?
Yeah.
That's my recording software. What do you think it is? It records. You're right. You need to blow your nose? Stop, stop. Can you wait like 2 minutes, please? Good Lord. All right. Anyway, you guys, my son is in here getting restless. We are done. I just was fiddling around. uh, hopefully you see that we can stop. Go. Hopefully you see that we can actually paint a portrait using just one color. But one color is never stop. Thank you. One color is never just one color. It is always a variation of different colors and all the things. And, you know, if you happen to be part of the replay, comment below and let me know what you think and what we should paint next. Of course, the traceable and all the things for this particular portrait will be available on Patreon, as well as coloring pages and other behind the scenes content. You can get it over there on Patreon. Shout out to the patrons. Rita, D, all of you guys, thank you for supporting me and being a part of the Patreon, being a part of Creative Girl Crew. And thank you to everybody that tuned in and stuck it out. If you are still here, put down a white heart in the comments, whether you put on the replay or live. But yeah, thank you so much to everybody that tuned in. I love you guys, and I will catch you guys on the next one. We'll be back again with another portrait. So if you're on Patreon, make sure you participate in the poll. We have an ongoing poll on Patreon for you to pick what color we will be painting next, as well as the photo and all of that stuff. Of course, I'm going to put high resolution photos of this up, and I'll probably still be... Please leave. Stop. Of course, I will be putting up high resolution photos tomorrow, and for you guys to see kind of what's going on and all the things. And yeah, it's exciting. And that's it. Bye.